Dallas Racing Stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation, for this virtual Brooklyn, Michigan Round 5 of Vanquish ARCA Series here on Friday night. I'm glad you guys are with us. We've had some technical difficulties tonight. I'm actually shocked we made it on air on time. But thank you for tuning in. I see all you guys out there. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Helps out these drivers as well. Hit that notification bell if you would, so you don't miss out on any of the content. We are live here every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's precluding any kind of difficulties, man. I had some updates tonight. I've been working on this for 2 hours, and it's always the sound, folks. Once one thing, Windows versus some of the other software updates, it just seems to conflict with everything, and it is a nightmare to untangle and quite frustrating. But I think we're there. If you have an issue with what you're hearing tonight, let me know in the chat, and I will endeavor to get that corrected. But with that said, let's get some session details for tonight's race. We're going to be running, and I'm just going to read these off to you because I don't have the updated graphic, having to mess with all this other problems I had tonight. Anyway, 100 laps here at Michigan International Speedway. That's 200 virtual miles. These drivers will have only 60% fuel in their tanks. Hopefully we get a few green flag pit stops in there. And they have 2 extra sets of tires over the wall. So 3 total for the entire 100 laps. What they start with, plus 2 additional sets over the wall. Fuel windows tonight should be around 23 laps of green flag running. This series does have 1 fast repair if these drivers find themselves in trouble, and the incident limit is set to 25 and 6 here tonight. Once we get started here, I'll get into a little bit of the green flag running, but let's get transitioned over here and show you the starting grid. These guys just finished up qualifying. Get my correct screen up here. Here we go. Jacob Alicia takes the pole here tonight. Jonathan Osborne in second. In third place, Mike Adamson. Fourth, James Lee. Fifth, Jesse Redding. Albert Anderson sixth. Dylan Bryant seventh. Michael Alfaro eighth. Dustin Wade ninth. Trevor Robertson 10th. In 11th position, you have Mike Everidge. 12th is Scott Milner. 13th, Andrew Cawthon. 14th, Gordon Spain. Scott Roney's in 15th. Chris Gomes, 16th. Kelly Kill, 17th. John Shanebacher, 18th. Deion Jones, 19th. Dylan Simmons is 20th. 21st, Timothy McAdam. Aaron Warren is in 22nd. Tom Barris, 23rd. John Gallagher, 24th. 25th, Michael Brooks. Luke Chadwick's 26th. 27th is George Rincon. And 28th is James Brown, rounding out this really nice looking field here tonight at Michigan International Speedway. We're getting right into the action here tonight, folks. We did get a little bit of a late start, but we're catching them before they even go green. This will be the first lap of 100. This first start's going to be with the flagman. So Barry the flagman, I think that's his name. I forget what iRacing calls him. But anyway, it's going to be on the flag when we go green here. Any subsequent restart we have tonight will be the leader inside of the restart zone. Should see this pace car pull off here pretty quick. Usually give you a lot more information about the track and everything. We'll get to that while the race is ongoing. Should be going right here. And there we go. They've dropped the green flag. They're off into turn one, looking pretty clean so far. Jacob Alicia has the advantage over Mike Adamson and Jonathan Osborne. That low line is going to be dominant here at the very beginning, but you're going to see these. Oh, somebody's already into the wall a little bit. Hard to tell who that was. I think it's the 54 machine of James Lee. It's like he's going to be okay. 3 wide, folks. We're going to have multi-groove racing all night. That's one of the wonderful things about Michigan International Speedway. All right, Lori, also, I see you out there in the chat, Lori. Let me know in the chat whether or not everything sounds like it should. I would appreciate that. Thank you. We already got a challenge for the lead here. Mike Adamson is looking to maybe take that taken over from the 31 machine. Looking to the inside in that National Guard, number 88. Mike's always very fast here in Michigan. He prefers to be leading the pack, and he is leading the pack now. Also followed by Jonathan Osborne, that Daystar 81 machine. Thanks, Lloyd. Appreciate it, babe. Now, Osborne trying to challenge on the outside line there. Oh, we got a little bit of a blinker there. I think that's a 51 of Dylan Bryant. Don't want to see that for two reasons. Don't want him to blink out and miss out on the race, but also could create some issues. Tim McAdams says no engine sound. All right, let me try to fix that. Thanks, Tim. You hear nothing, or is it just low? Let me know about that. All right, folks, so you don't hear any engines apparently, so you might see some things on your screen you wouldn't normally see. Just bear with us for a second. All right, let me know now if you can hear that. Man, a lot of great racing going on here. Hopefully you can hear the engine sound now. Let me know when you have that opportunity, but we're looking at these guys right here. Look at this snarling pack going on. Really tight racing there. Dylan Bryant, Mike Everidge, James Lee. Six laps into the race so far. These guys keeping it clean and green, which is what we want to see. Mike Adamson's out there in front with that clean air, really enjoying it. Thanks, Random Chaos, and everybody. Yeah, a lot of trouble with the sound tonight as we got in it. It took the better part of 2.5 hours to untangle it, so I'm just glad that we're here tonight in the broadcast. All right, so we're going to kind of go through the field a little bit, going from the front. And Mike Adamson on point, that 88 machine, being followed closer now by Jesse Reagan, the 21. Again, kind of part of all this is I didn't get the normal camera view that we're looking for here. So you're going to see something on your screen here just for the moment. A little behind the scenes action for you. Yeah, pardon our construction there. Thank you. All right, so first place, Mike Adams right there in the 88 machine out there in front where he likes to be. Jesse Redding here in 21st. Excuse me, the 21 in second out of Knoxville, Iowa. Up 3 spots so far and challenging for the lead right now. See if he gets around here, and then we'll continue our way back down through the field. A good run on the bottom. One of the areas you might see some trouble tonight, he falls back into place there, is coming out of turn 2. They like to smack that wall semi-frequently. Man, we're really having a blinking issue here with the 51. It's going to be interesting if that stabilizes here tonight. Oh, no, we're wrecking. 31 goes around. I think he might have had a little bit of help. It might have been part of that blinking issue we were just talking about.
Hold on, gotta check up heavy.
We will go back and take a look. 10 laps into this 100-lap event. We have our first caution. Let's back this up just a little bit. Got to go over the shoulder here. So see the 51's in the screen. 31 is Jacob Alicia. 51's kind of there. Oh, just a little bit of a touch on the corner of the 31. And he went around. Now, the good news is he will not have to use his fast repair. No damage, but he's going to have to work his way back up through the field. And he was fighting up there in the top 5. Sure that Jacob is not going to be happy about that. I don't think there was any ill intent. But things like this happen in stock car racing. So everybody making their way down pit lane here. It's 88. I doubt you're going to see anyone take tires here. He hits his pit stall. Will not see a jack go under this car. I doubt it. I'd be shocked. Maybe someone forgets to turn off their tire change there. That could happen. It's happened to me before. So, but I did not see anybody really take tires here. You see them making their way back out on pit lane. Doesn't look like anyone stayed out either. All right, folks, we are here. We are fighting through any of these little gremlins we've had tonight, and hopefully we're going to have a great broadcast. But while we have this opportunity to take a breath, let's talk a little bit about Michigan. So, this speedway, I mean, tonight's race, it's a 2-mile speedway. You're going to see upwards of 180-something, 190 in these ARCA cars. The momentum in drafting is a big deal here. Throttle commitment, corner entry discipline, all these things are going to come into play here. This place acts like both a super speedway and like an intermediate combined, which makes sense. It's a 2-mile track. You know, tracks like Daytona International, 2.5 miles or 2.66 for Talladega. This track, and then the now demolished Auto Club out in California, which thankfully we still have here in iRacing, are 2-mile tracks, and they are incredible most of the time for racing and for broadcasting. Frankly, we get some really great moments and some incredible action, especially from these drivers here in the Vigilante Racing League. But it's a 2-mile track, like I mentioned. The surface is aging. You know, it's slick asphalt. It has a wide groove, lots of different areas. If you don't like where you're running, you don't like the aero push you're getting, you just find you another groove, especially as the run goes along. You can kind of hunt around for speed. It's not going to stay on the bottom necessarily the entire run. So we will watch to see these guys migrate up to the middle and the top. Let's take a look also. So the turns and the banking, within the turns rather, is 18 degrees. And you notice there is banking on the front and back stretch as well. Fuel window for these guys tonight, I may have mentioned, is about 23 laps. So we're in at 12. They just got fuel. So if they go green, we're going to see, pit stops, around, what we say, 35 laps or so. Let's get back on board here with Mike Adamson. Lights are out on top of the pace car there, and so you're going to see these guys get underway this time. That means that we're going green this time around. Got Randall Chaos out there saying 51 looked a little indecisive and going for the gap or push maybe. Just misjudged. Yeah, it happens. You're in there, you're in the moment. I'm sure that Bryant will hook up with Jacob Alicia and they'll work it out. So this time, the control of the restart is going to be inside the blue zone you see coming up here. Mike Adamson will launch the field.
Green, green, green.
And we're back underway. He launches from a little bit past the initial part. Gets a great jump on the 51. Dylan Bryant's now in second place, up 5 positions from where he started. Got a lot of action going on here from second on back through probably 10th or so. You can tell already fanning out. Basically 2x2, sometimes 3 wide. Random Chaos saying, been there, done that. Part of ARCA, yeah. I think it's part of oval racing, man, in general. Hell, any racing. I've had that happen, a misjudgment on road courses. So Mike Allison back out to the point, being hunted down by the 51 right now. Superman is trying to throw his cape out. Choosing right now to stay behind him and draft. With the 54 of James Lee and that Toyota factory-sponsored machine right behind them in third position. So also want to give a shout out to my wife, Lori, folks, for managing the race and keeping our drivers on point. Love you, babe. Thanks for doing everything you do. Didn't get a chance to do that as we got into the race. And I am flying solo in the booth tonight. If you're watching, if you have anything to say, just like Random Chaos and others, and it's safe for work, that is nothing offensive, folks, please, I will read it on the air. Kind of getting settled out here, hopefully. Nice looking field here tonight. These guys are they really love racing here. This is actually probably, if I had to say, a home track for the Vigilante Racing League, Michigan would probably be it. They did so much racing here as they began to form the league. And they got highly structured and, yeah, fair play out here. A lot of great competition, but they got a lot of great friendships as well developed over the last 5+ years of this league's existence. Amanda Wade out there. Going back and forth, Lori in the chat. Also, she says hello to Austin. I want to say Facet, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Hope I am. Go on board here with James Lee. Racing with us out of Villa Rica, Georgia. Right now running in the 4th position, right where he started the race. Trying to hunt down Jesse Redding right there in front of him. It's like he's pretty committed to this top line, middle to high line. He's being pushed along here by Trevor Robertson. And then you got Chris Gomes right there on the inside. He's kind of losing a little bit of momentum though, because if you can't track all the way out to the wall, it makes it really tough to make a pass. And that's what makes this place such a challenge. You can see, look at that just right there in that middle pack. It's pretty intense racing going on there. Going to ride on board here with Michael Alfaro out of Los Angeles, California, the number 11 machine. So yeah, get a little bit loose coming out of that corner there. Oh, big wreck. Oh, 10's just getting tore up here. Looks like the 82's involved. The 6, so Dustin Wade's involved. Deion Jones. Michael Everidge comes across the radio saying not clear, so he disagrees with the move. Albert Anderson involved in this accident. Second caution of the night here at lap 19. You can just see how massive damage that the 10 has. He's crabbing down the raceway now. He's going to have to go directly into the pits most likely. He might try to go around. Looks like he is, so he doesn't incur a penalty. These drivers do have one fast repair, so they are going to be able to get fixed up. But the problem is going to be you don't have any mulligans after this if you were one of those cars. Let's go back and take a look at this accident. Yeah, just kind of go to the far view. Looks like it's happened already up forward to these guys.
I'm waiting on the 19 to get by me here.
Try to see which car that was in the white machine. Cannot see it.
Scott Milner, you gonna make it?
Yeah, I'm right
Wasn't
here.
Albert Anderson who says he involved. I don't see him being involved here. See if we can find the 01. I think that's might be the machine we're looking for. No, it is not. Maybe the 19. Not it either. Somebody's hiding up underneath here for me. Go to the 82. Yeah, whoever that was is disappearing out of the frame before I could see them. Sorry, folks, trying to hunt this down for you. Oh, 38. So that's going to be Gordon Spain. Let's take a look from over the shoulder here. On board with the 82 of Mike Everidge. Actually, we'll go off of his roof cam here. Yep. 38 goes to fade up to the top. And he may have Alt F forward right there because I don't see him. He might be in the field here. Let's take a look. Or he just immediately towed as soon as he possibly could. We'll take you back to live camera here. You can see the 10's now fixed up. 20 laps into the event, we should see the lights go out on this pace car as we cross the start-finish line, indicating that we're going back to green the next time around. Let's see if the 38 machine... Yep, okay, so he must have towed, but he's slowed down just enough to tow directly to pit lane. All right, lights are out on top of that pace car. So we'll reset the field for you. Jesse Redding is now your leader. Last time he was on pit lane, though, was at lap 10. So your top, let's see, James Brown, Timmy McAdam, I think it's Timmy Laurie, right? Or Timothy. Chris Goins and Jesse Redding all were last on pit lane at lap 10. Everyone else from 5th on back just now went on pit lane at lap 19. But I'm looking at the times in pit lane. I still don't really see anyone may have taken tires except for perhaps Dustin Wade. Right there's Dustin. I also have the onboard with Dustin tonight. You can see him here. We have 6 onboard cameras with us tonight. We appreciate those guys hooking us up with that. So we'll see how Dustin fares here. May have fresh tires. I would think that will be a gamble this early, 20 laps in, but we'll find out. We're about to go green here. Jesse Redding going to launch him. He's inside and he is gone. Great launch. That top line just really didn't get started. Edith Anderson in the house and saying, hey, let's go, number 99. Pulling for Anderson out there, Albert Anderson. I'm sure I have missed it early on in the chat. Most of the Anderson clan likely here. Albert Anderson Sr., yeah, I see him out there. Let's see, who else? I see John McAdam in the chat earlier on as I browse through here. Jesse Redding out there wanting to hold on to that lead from Chris Goins and Mike Adamson. Running that high line, keep the momentum up. You see the 88 dive to the bottom. Going to get a great run off of turn 2. Oh, 21 almost. It may have actually scraped the wall a bit. Loses momentum. We got the 27 machine up here of Tim McAdam. Now he is in the lead. Now we're mixing it up, folks. Random Chaos out there admiring the split screen. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Looks like everybody's kind of lining up on that top line. These guys on the bottom, I don't know how long they're going to be able to hold on. I like the bottom personally a little bit better, but it's just going to depend on how well you can manage those tires. John McAdam is in the field, I think, and that's the brother of Tim McAdam you're looking at there in that 27 machine. And the father is out in the chat. He usually comes in here and pulls for these guys. So usually a family affair here in VRL. We like it that way. Look at this, 4 wide there for a moment. Just absolute incredible racing. Not really much room for any kind of mistake. Oh, and there it is. It's like Chadwick involved, some others. Almost the exact same spot we had the wreck last time. It's the third caution here. Got Austin fasted out there. Pulling for the 27.
Checking one.
All right, let's go back and take a look at this.
Waiting on 39.
This is kind of already underway here, so let's back this up just a little bit for you. Let's see where this starts. Oh, you just kind of got...
Sorry, dude, I can't turn.
The 11 machine here, Michael Alfaro, following Luke Chadwick in that pink number 9. And it appears to be just... He might have gotten called clear, that he being the 9 for just a moment. And as he goes to make that move, the 11's there just enough. Yeah, that he catches the bumper and just shoots him into the outside wall. Man, a lot of damage to that number 9. And continued damage. 10 has already used his fast repair, and he just got more damage. So that's definitely going to affect him. He's not going to be able to get that fixed in the pit lane other than manually. So it's going to mean time and perhaps laps down. You see the 9 here. So the cars that were involved in this were Luke Chadwick, Gordon Spain, Tom Barris, Andrew Cawthon, Jonathan Osborne, and Albert Anderson for sure. Some other guys may have gotten a piece of it. But that's what we have here. Yeah, major damage here to the Luke Chadwick machine. The Goodies headache. He's going to need some Goodies headache powders after that hit. Austin Fast out there saying action-packed tonight. Yeah, it is. And these guys probably need to maybe slow down a little bit of the wrecking action, or they're going to run out of mulligans. Which you already saw that with the 10 for sure. I don't know if for the other drivers had a little bit of damage. You can see he got fixed up immediately, so he's going to be able to stay on the lead lap and everything. But now he's in the danger zone for the next 73 laps. Cannot have major damage. He'll be out of the race. Back up front, Jacob Alicia is going to be on the point here for this restart. Let's see your top 5 again. Deion Jones, Dustin Wade, Trevor Robertson, Kelly Kill, and Jacob Alicia all stayed out. They were last on pit lane at lap 19. These guys just went down for 26. Now, Deion Jones, Wade, Trevor Robertson all look like they probably took tires, 4 tires on that lap 19 stop. I'm looking at the rest of the folks who just came in. No one could have taken 4 tires, with the exception of possibly Jonathan Osborne and Tom Barish. Actually, Jonathan, I don't think Barish could have done it either, given his lap time. Or his pit lane time. Top 5, I think I mentioned already. Alicia, Kill, Robertson, Wade, and Jones. So the onboard cameras we have, we'll get to as well tonight, are Kelly Kill in the 01, 023 of Scott Roney, the number 1 machine of Chris Goins, the 31 of Jacob Alicia, Dustin Wade in the 68, and Jonathan Osborne in that 81 machine. All right, folks, if you're new here and you haven't already subscribed and you like what you're seeing, you want to support the channel, support these drivers, please make sure you like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell. We are live here every Wednesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. On Wednesday nights, we have the Premier Series for the Vigilante Racing League. And then here tonight, the Vanquish Series. Premier Series is in Craftsman Trucks, and the Vanquish Series is in ARCA. We also run special events, and we run some road course special events like the Daytona 24 or the the Spa 24, 12 hours. There's a 12-hour race coming up here soon down in Florida. So if you like us see turning left and right in some endurance racing action, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on those special events when they go live. Lights are out on top of that pace car. And we're going to go green this time at the start of lap 29.
Go, Albert, close it up.
Yeah, Randall Case out there saying Michigan known for some wild wrecks. Thanks to the draft. Absolutely. You can't really get away from each other. We're about to go back to green here, controlled by Jacob Alicia.
Green, green, green.
He gets a nice launch over the 01 there. The 01's really fighting for second place. But Robertson's going to have it most likely going into turns 1 and 2. You got Dustin Wade in 4th right there on the outside. These guys are going to start to fall in line here. Alicia got an incredible jump. And then that battle for second place gave him a little bit of additional cushion. But you should see now, these guys line up, they'll be able to start tracking him back down because, as was mentioned in the chat, drafting is a big deal here. It's very difficult to get away from each other unless you have a nice long run where you can just start to inch away lap by lap, and it just takes so much time. You can see now they've already caught up to him. Roberts is right there running a slightly higher line. Oh, 68 goes for the bottom there. Dustin Wade wants the lead. He's right alongside at the moment. Almost had it, but then that momentum on the outside. Oh, one dives it in there now. Going straight to the bottom. They're going to be 3 wide and 3 and 4. And Dustin Wade starts to surge, but that outside line may get the momentum coming out. We'll find out. It's just so tough. You have to really clear quickly and basically pull a slide job to get up there in front of that outside line to gain control of this field. Driver's doing a great job here. Mike Adamson coming up here. Wade's starting to drop back a little bit there. He's going to try to dive it in some more, but you see him surge forward. He's going to have to be able to get clear. If he's not clear, and he is now, almost just. Oh, man, they almost wrecked it up there. Now, the 68's got the outside line, but he doesn't have a pusher. Trevor Robertson's pushing that 31 machine. Now the 88's going to come up and try to work with Wade. Don't know if this is going to work out because Wade's not going to be alongside the 31. He's going to end up dropping back into second, maybe even third position. It may end up being a net gain for him because I think he was third or fourth as he made that dive. But we'll find out. Six Machines trying hard not to allow that to happen there in the bottom of Trevor Robertson. Got Amanda Wade out there pulling for the 68 machine. Let's go, baby, she says. Right now, he's in second.
You guys have a good night.
Dip it down again with the one machine right behind him. Going for the lead here. Might have it. And he is going to have it as they fight for second place between 31 and the one machine. Dustin Wade to the point, folks. We're right along here with him and his real world rig. Did a great job. Looking really, let's see, I think I mentioned it, but you need to watch him because he did get 4 tires, I believe. With the amount of time he was on pit lane, Jacob Alicia doesn't have fresh tires. But he's probably within about 10 laps of that tire degradation. We'll find out here in a minute if we start to see Dustin pull away. Now, Mike Adamson also doesn't look like he was on pit lane long enough to get tires there, at least not at that last opportunity on lap 19. Let's see, Wade was on at lap 19. He didn't go down at 26. So we should see some other guys, a couple others come up from the back of the pack. We'll find out here. Dustin Wade's looking very smooth and clean here. He just wants to start to inch away from these guys. This is going to be the key. He's going to be challenged here by Mike Adamson, though. Mike's very good here. Let's see if he's able to slide. The 68, he's, no, just got him. You can see him there also on Dustin's in-car camera. Dustin's going to push here and try to take the lead back again. And he has it. These guys are just throwing haymakers at each other here at lap 35. This is what we're here for, folks. And he's going back down to the bottom again. And he's able to slide job the 68. These guys just, they're going to keep doing this lazy Susan kind of carousel action going on. And that's also bringing the rest of the field back into the picture. 68 was starting to pull away just a bit, but Mike Adamson's now back on the point. And I mentioned he's very good here. So very good at saving his tires, hitting his marks. He's got that 88 machine in the wind tonight. Looking very hungry. One of Gold's going down here, kind of middle bottom. Going to draft back up in behind the 68. He's up 12 positions already for the night. Chris doesn't always qualify the best. He talks about that a little bit. It's kind of like Dale Earnhardt in that way. You know, might not necessarily get the qual he's looking for, but come race time, he is there and he's ready. And you can bet he's going to be challenging you for the victory in every race that he is not involved in some kind of an incident in. 31, Jacob Alicia coming back up here to get behind the one machine. You can see they're out of the gas. You see that fuel kind of burn off on the tailpipe there. Man, the one machine really had, oh no, they're going to wreck right as we're watching it.
All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Wrecking on the back. Wrecking on the back.
Man, you know, kind of the same thing that happened with the 31, a slight miscalculation. The 30 between the 31 and the 51 earlier, we just saw something similar between the 31 and the 1. And the one machine is just tore up. We've seen a lot of crabbing tonight, so the new damage model must really kind of lend itself to allowing accidents to knock that rear drive housing out of alignment and break the toe link and things of that nature, to have this kind of crabbing graphic come up on your screen. Oh, random chaos. Come on, man. Cut me a break saying this announcer's curse. Well, you know, it could be. You know, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I highlight somebody, hey, doing a great job, and then they have an accident, then they hate me for it. So it just happens. I think Chris will forgive me, though. We do a lot of road racing together. He knows, yeah, I'm not trying to curse him. I'm wishing the best for all these guys out here. I'd rather not see the wrecks. But, man, what an accident. We'll go back and take a quick look and see exactly how that unfolded. So we got the one on the outside here, and it's just, 31's looking to keep that momentum up. He knows he's being challenged by the 6 of Trevor Robertson on the bottom. He just misjudges it by the slightest amount. We're going to give you a little better camera angle on this. Like I said, we didn't quite get our camera set up tonight since we were messing with the sound so much. So pardon these graphics you see on the screen occasionally. So he's coming up. You see he's trying to slide in. I don't think that was like he didn't mean to slide up there. He just didn't expect the one to be there by the time he got there. And then it's just enough. Man, the 6 machine got lucky that he was able to get away there. And the one, I mean, it looks like I didn't see like he had that much damage where he should have been crabbing like that. He gets hit into the wall, turned here. Yeah, he got hit by the 51 right there, right in the rear. So that's probably why. All right, he's fixed up now. So clearly he had his fast repair remaining in the field, or in his session rather. But now he has no mulligans. For the next 60 laps, he's going to have to stay away from any kind of trouble and try to be there for the end. Now, I don't know why the graphic here is showing me with him in the lead. I think he's going to end up getting dropped because he went straight to pit lane, most likely while it was closed. And so as we get ready to go back to green, iRacing will drop him back to the end of the longest line. Yeah, Randall, he was very close to being cleared there. for sure. All right, let's reset the field here. We should be about ready to go back to green. We have some cars up here. Who maybe, yeah, they're coming around. These guys are probably going to get the wave around. So here's your leader. You're on board with Mike Adamson in that National Guard machine. Racing with us out of Sanford, Florida. Now, just forward of him and Andrew Coffin. Michael Alfaro. Oh, nice looking Cheerwine machine, James Brown. That's my man. I like Cheerwine. And these guys will likely, they'll get the wave around here with one to go. Lights should go off on top of that pace car right there. Now these guys should go ahead and be waved. We'll find out. Or iRacing may hold them at the tail end of the lead lap. We'll see how it works out for them. Sounds like they're going. Here they go. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go around now. And your leader will take up that position right behind the pace car, and he gets to launch the field once we come out of turn 4 and he gets to the restart zone. So, Mike Adamson is going to launch the field. Second place, Dustin Wade. Third place, Trevor Robertson. Fourth, Scott Roney. And Jonathan Osborne in fifth. Luke Chadwick, 6th. 7th place is George Rincon. 8th, Scott Milner. 9th, John Shanebachler. And Aaron Warren rounds out your top 10. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast tonight. Like I said, we did have some difficulties for like 2.5 hours prior to the going live with our audio due to Windows and other software updating today. And it's always weird how it's the sound that gets gooned up. And it's also the hardest to find out where it got gooned up at because there's so many different settings. But anyway, we were able to get on time. We're happy to be here. Hope you're enjoying this race and the show these guys are putting on. And we should see this pace car pull off right here
Get by me, Tim.
as we get ready to go back to green. Mike Adams is going to come to the restart zone and launch the field. And there he goes. Gets a great launch. Really incredible launch. Trevor Robertson is going to try to come through with him on the bottom. Dustin Wade there on the outside trying to hold on to third. I think he wants to stay in that high line, though, realizing how much momentum is up there.
Can I get a black cleared for
And right now, that's how it's going to shake out. Mike Adamson, Trevor Robertson, Dustin Wade. We got Scott Roney there in the 023 machine. We do have an onboard with Scott tonight. Let's see if we can get a look at him. And additionally, Scott gave us a little bit of an overhead view so you can see his actual screens that he's looking at. You'll see that in the overhead. It's a good shot of Scott. Scott races with us out of Salt Lake City, Utah. He likes to go in between his I'm not probably going to say this exactly right, but the ambiance of the room. He has either this green color, a blue, or a red. And we've been trying to figure out, maybe does he run the red when he's feeling kind of feisty or he's upset about the last race? You know, does this like a mood ring in the, is in the color selection each week? I haven't figured it out yet, but we appreciate him giving us these awesome onboard looks at his rig and him racing here tonight with us. Mike Adamson still holding on to the lead up here. Trevor Robertson in second. Dustin Wade in third is being challenged there by the 81 machine of Jonathan Osborne and Luke Chadwick. And we have another caution. This is going to be involving Jacob Alicia, according to the little telltale sign I see here on my graphics screen. Let's go back and see if we can't get a look. Maybe also involving James Brown.
Checking up in the one pace car, checking up in the one.
Here we go. 82 looks like he may be also there. See, Jacob Alicia's right here.
Yes, sir, all good, man.
31 machine. See a touch between the 82. Oh. Wow, that was a... Oh. No, there's a cheer wine machine. Comes in at the very end. I thought they had this saved. But we got the 82 Mike Everidge right here, along with whoever that is right beside him. It's like the 92. That's going to be Brooks, Michael Brooks. In that Ride the Dente Chili's machine, 92. They just get a little bit of a touch here. You know, he has to get out of the gas. 82's kind of there. Really tough spot to, I mean, once you get on each other too, but man, they really kind of pulled off. 31 did a great job of staying out of that. But ultimately, you end up coming down off of the wall here, right in the path of James Brown, who goes upside down. Wow. Here's hoping that James has fast repair remaining. Let's take an onboard look with James. Maybe we'll do the, let's see what he sees as he's coming up on this. Oh. Nothing but sparks and asphalt. That is not what you want to see, folks. And since he didn't, he's going to have to tow in that situation, unfortunately. See if he has a fast repair left and he's able to get that Chili's machine back on the track. 46 laps in. We're coming up to halfway. We have not seen green flag pit stops yet. As mentioned by Lori and Albert Anderson Sr. out there as well. Been a little bit of a wreck fest here. We're at our 5th caution of the night. Not a total wreck fest. These are just slight miscalculations, folks. You know, but that's all it takes in stock car racing when you're running this close together. You know, because of the draft, etc. But hey, it's given us from the entertainment standpoint a lot to look at. So let's kind of reset the field. John Schanebacher here was last on pit lane. Looks like lap 39. So you've got a lot of drivers on different strategies here. Let's see, you got your top five here. So George Rincon, Dylan Simmons, Aaron Warren, Scott Milner, and John Schanebacher you see here on point. They all went in last at lap 39. Chris Goins, 6th place. He was on at 38. Got a few more. Went to lap 39. Jesse Redding, Tom Barish, Timothy McAdam, Gordon Spain. And then everybody else from 12th on back just went in during this caution at lap 45. So we're starting to see a pretty good variance between strategies here. We're 1 lap to go before we go green. That's why we have this opportunity. I want to thank our sponsors here in the Vigilante Racing League. We're going to start off here with Tow Call. If you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you find yourself in need of a tow, jump start, lockout, or a tire change, get in touch with Tow Call via their email, towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's towcallroadside@gmail.com, and they will be out with fast and friendly service and get you back on your way. This company is owned by Albert Anderson, and we want to thank him for sponsoring both series this season. Additionally, also, as we're getting ready to go green here, if you're enjoying the thumbnails for this series or admiring some of the custom paints on track, you're seeing the work of Shocker Graphics by Ricky Wittenberg. So if you need top-tier visuals and pro-level style, poster, artwork, or logos, get in touch with Ricky via his email, ricky@shockergroup.com, as seen at the bottom of your screen here. We also thank him for his contributions. And we're about to get underway. We're going to get that restart zone you see here.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're back underway. John Schanebacher on the point, gets a nice launch over Milner and Warren. First time that I can remember tonight that he's had the lead, so sometimes all you need is some clean air and a good pusher. Maybe you can get out here and get to a good lead. We'll see if these guys get organized and start to track him back down. Got Aaron Warren here in that City Chevrolet throwback to Days of Thunder. He's being challenged a little bit by the 19 there of Scott Milner. Gotta watch these guys snaking down that front stretch, trying to break the draft a little bit at a time. But you can see the 23 inching in on that 12 machine. You really do have an advantage, you know, following. Being out on point, it's where you want to be. You want clean air, but at the same time, those drivers behind you are going to have an opportunity to get a run on you. Caution's back out again, folks, for the 6th time. And I don't see what this is involving. This might be one of those situations where somebody just kind of got a little sideways but caught it. Maybe Jonathan Osborne was involved. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. You had to jump to the pits here, so let's take a look. Go back and see what happened.
Michael, I thought I held my line pretty well there.
So the 81, looking at up in the high side here.
Pace car, exit 2.
Gets a little bit of the piece of the wall. Gets off of it safely. Oh, they're wrecking on the bottom in front of him.
Buddy, have a good one.
Mike Adamson. Someone else is where it started.
Love you, Miss Lori.
Love you too, buddy.
All right, so here's the 88. Looks like the 023 is on his inside here. That's going to be Scott Roney. Oh, a little bit. Looks like the 88 was coming down off of the high line. The 023 is coming up just a little bit. End up going around. The 88, man, really gets the worst of it there, along with, I think that might have been Albert Anderson. The 88 machine here. Nope. Oh, one of Kelly Keel. Kelly gets hit pretty good there. Mike Adamson looks like he might be okay. Not crabbing, so he does have damage on that right rear, though. And you can see the damage right there on your screen a bit. But nothing too terrible. He is sparking. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. Oh, looks like Lori's seen enough. The race admin, if you see red on the screen, those are messages from Lori, our race admin, and she is saying we're going single file. So that's the basic rule in this series, in this league. If you have a rash of cautions, she'll put you single file, and you have to run at least 10 clean laps, no wrecking, before she'll go back to double file racing. At least 10, and if she's not feeling it, she still may leave them single files. You see Mike Adamson pulling down. Don't know if he was just trying to miss the end of the field there. He's trying to get back around, probably get the pit lane without getting a penalty for entering while it's closed. You also see the 01 machine, man, just tore up right there, just in front of him. Yeah, and I'm going to go back live so we can see if these guys are back out here. John Shanebacher still your leader at the moment. Lights are out on top of the pace car. Means we're going green next time by at the start of lap 53.
Single file.
Going to be a single file restart.
Single file.
We'll be right back.
You're only halfway, guys. Be patient. Go 10 laps or more. I'll push you back double.
All right, they're making their way down that backstretch. You can see that long train of single file. They're going to have to be careful looking out for checkups and everything. This does put folks at a disadvantage, not being able to be closer to the leader, but that's the price of admission here when you have a lot of wrecks. Oh no, John Shanebacher kind of blinks out there for a moment. He's back, looking strong. Here we go. John's going to launch us inside of the restart zone. And there he goes. It's a good jump. Got a long line behind him. Albert Anderson has made his way up to third position for the Anderson clan out there. He is very good everywhere we go, but especially so. He's just got it figured out. The bigger tracks, you know, the 2 mile, the 2.5, and the 2.66. Incredible with the draft, just picking the right lanes. You see him now, he's stalking, looks like second place. He was last on pit lane at lap 40, so he does have a slight, maybe, let's see, do you take tires? No, it doesn't look like he did. So I don't know if he has a tire advantage or not. You see first and second place right together. Just kind of pushing on each other. You see that 99 is trying to put himself in the picture here. He's going low on Scott Milner. Going to try to pull the slide, and he gets it. I'll tell you what, these boys better not let the 99 get out front, because he will set sail on them. And they'll be lucky to catch back up to him if there's not a caution. Josh Shanebacher first, Albert Anderson second, Scott Milner third, and Jesse Redding right there challenging again. Maybe just trying to push at the moment and ride a little bit. Dustin Wade running fifth, and Jacob Alicia back up here in sixth position. As you see the 21 of Jesse Redding get around Scott Milner there pretty handily. All right, we're going to run through the field. Hopefully we get a chance to get through everybody, folks, so you know where your favorite driver is running. If we can keep it clean here momentarily. First place, John Shanebacher, up 17 positions right now. Jesse Redding in second, up 3 positions. Albert Anderson up 3 positions in the third place. And Dustin Wade up Cincinnati, Ohio, up 5, running in fourth. Being challenged by Jacob Alicia there, who's down 4 positions. He did start up at the pole. Now running fifth, being followed closely by Trevor Robertson. That's number 6 Bucky's machine. Got Timothy McAdam running 7th, up 15 spots right now. Aaron Warren, that City Chevrolet number 23, running in the 8th position. Racing's out of Jasper, Alabama. Dylan Bryant running 9th at the moment out of Stem, North Carolina, looking to get his way back to the front. And Scott Milner out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, running 10th. Dylan Simmons in that 09 machine. D&D, I can't tell what's on his car there. James Lee with a Toyota factory machine out of Villa Rica, Georgia, running 12th. Mike Everidge out of Melbourne, Kentucky, racing in 13th at the moment. Luke Chadwick in that Goody's headache powder machine. He had to take some headache powders earlier. He got pretty much pummeled. Right now running in 14th. Being challenged by the 92 Ride the Dente Chili's machine of Michael Brooks. Tom Bears racing out past Christian, Mississippi in that VRN tow call machine. Thanks very much, Tom, for supporting the series and the channel. And we got Kelly Kill back out there. He must have had his fast repair available. Races out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, running 17th. Actually dropping maybe to 18th now with Scott Roney. Tries to get by him in that fireball 023, and we have another caution, folks. It's like it's involving Dustin Wade. Amanda Wade's not going to be happy out there in the chat. Let's go back and see what happened. Hopefully it's not too bad. Avert your eyes, Amanda, while we take a look. And get a little over the shoulder. So we got Dustin right here on the bottom line under the 21. Oh, it just gets loose. Oh, at the wrong moment. Oh, that's rough. Just hoping he still has a fast repair available. You can see this. We'll watch it again, a little bit slower motion. You see, he's doing well right here. He's making progress, looking to make the pass, and watch the rear end just kind of starts to step out on him. He's chasing it all the way up to the wall, and then the 21 is just there. 21 had nowhere to go. And then this is where he just destroys that engine. Oh, that's unfortunate. Dustin was having a good run. He's still out there. Yeah, he's missing his entire front end here. Engines are running. Engine's running. His tires look like they're pointing in the right direction. We'll see. Didn't see him hit pit lane yet. Should be going in now. Here he goes. Like he might be crapping just a bit. We'll find out if he has his fast repair pretty much immediately once he hits his box.
Lucky dog coming around.
Got random chaos out there saying, wow, that was a hard hit. It was indeed. We'll see if everything pops on here. We'll know if he's going to be able to get back into this thing pretty quick. He's looking like no. And you see the dejection in Dustin Wade's body language right there. You can tell. Yeah, this is not good. He's going to have to sit here and manually repair this machine to get back in here. He's definitely going to go a few laps down as we're 61 laps into this 100-lap event. And you just got to feel for Dustin Wade in this moment. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. So we got Michael Brooks now has cycled to the lead, up 25 spots from where he began. He was last on pit lane at lap 50. Everyone else right here went in at lap 60. So Jacob Alicia on back and fourth on back. Your top three, George Rincon, Gordon Spain, and Michael Brooks choosing to stay out here and gain some track position. Now, the way this is going here tonight, we're on our seventh caution. Is really anybody's guess as to which strategy is going to work out. You know, hey, if you went in 10 laps before or after the other person, this could fall in your lap, or it could be the thing that just kills you at the end of the race. So we'll find out here, folks. We do appreciate you being out there tonight. See, Chachi said he can't confirm he does not have his fast repair. That's yeah, that's the 81 machine of Jonathan Osborne out there in the chat. Thanks for that confirmation there, Jonathan. You got TM Kitchen and Grill out there pulling for Albert Anderson. So let's see where Mr. Anderson's running at as we're getting one lap to green here. Anderson's right now running in 16th, but he did hit pit lane that last time by. It looks like he took tires, folks. So looking back through the field on that last pit stop, looks like Redding running in 15th, then Albert Anderson, Trevor Robertson running 16th and 17th respectively, Dylan Bryant running in 18th, Scott Milner running 19th, Luke Chadwick 20th, Dylan Simmons and Tom Bears 21 and 22. Looks like they all took tires. So we're going to see some comers and goers here. Most of the front of the field here did not go in that time, last on pit lane. This time it did not take tires. So we're going to see some movement in action. John Shanebacher, probably the one most forward, who just hit pit lane. Showing him in 11th, but it looks like he took tires. So this is going to be interesting. This is also probably what's leading to some of the cautions as well. When you got faster and slower cars, if you know the guys who are on older tires are probably trying to save that position as much as they can, and unfortunately, it ends up being an accident. Here we go, Mike Michael Brooks, rather, has the start of the race here once he gets to restart zone. And he's back underway. Don't know if Gordon Spain's his teammate. Looked like he definitely knew whenever Michael Brooks was about to go, though. He's going for the lead immediately. That is Gordon Spain in that Monster Energy white machine, number 38. And he's going to easily have it coming in on turn 2. Got Chachi out there saying he doesn't have another fast repair. Random Chaos saying, tough race indeed. You were looking strong up there. Talking about Jonathan Osborne at 81. 31's underneath the 92, looking to take that position. With Aaron Warren in tow. It seems like that high line has kind of prevailed when we had a lot of hard racing going, and you get a few cars up there, rather. It is tough to pass. Gordon Spain's trying to work both lanes at the moment. Maybe challenge here into turn 3. Almost looked like they wanted to split him there, the 92 and the 31, rather. Not going to get there at the moment. But he's getting a nice push from the 92 down that front stretch. 31 doesn't have that advantage of having anybody buckled up to his bumper. As you see Gordon Spain drop down, trying to dirty up the air for the 31 machine, maybe cause a little bit of aero push. Oh, it's like the 54 is going around James Lee. He definitely got that inside wall there.
Hey, looky there, Kelly. We got lucky for one time.
Let's take a look at James Lee.
Y'all keep this up. I'm going to be on the lead lap in a minute.
23 and 82 is just there. Oh, man, it was going to be so close. So these guys are racing hard. So we can get a little bit better view for you here. You're riding on board with the 82 right here. He's in the middle. 23 kind of comes up. 82 tries to react because he still has a little bit of overlap with that 54 on the outside. Just gets a little wiggly, and it's a domino from there. Man, the 54, I guess, yeah, that's what happened. 82 dominoes the 23 into the 54, who really gets the worst end of the deal here, ultimately, as he goes in and just clobbers that inside retaining wall. Yeah, that's unfortunate. He's still out there on the track. James Lee races for the All-Star Racing League, along with Albert Anderson, Mike Adamson, Dylan Bryant, and Tom Barish. See if he makes his way onto pit lane here. He's definitely going to. We'll see if he has a fast repair.
Lucky dog coming high.
Be careful here, guys. There we go. Yep, he had his fast repair, so should be able to fuel up here and get back in this race. Don't know why he's not moving. See if we can get a quick word with him. Hey, James Lee, it's out in the booth, buddy. You got me. Hey, buddy. So, unfortunate incident there for you. You almost got away, and the one car got dominoed into you. But I thought you had a fast repair, but it looks like you're actually getting it manually fixed. Is that what's happening? Well, it looks like you got your nose back on and everything. It's looking like it's in pretty good shape. Hopefully you can get back out here without losing a lap. How much time you got left on your repair? All right, buddy. Well, I'll get out of your hair. Thanks for talking to me real quick. I just want to get a quick word with you and see how it was going as far as repairs are concerned. And good luck the rest of the way. All right, buddy. Talk to you soon. All right, folks. James Lee. It looked like at first we pulled in there like he had a fast repair because that front end popped on pretty quick. Lori says she couldn't hear him talking. So, like I said, we'd have a lot of sound issues here tonight. And that has been incredibly frustrating for me. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to hear him. But I will check it. I don't see anything there. One lap to go. We're going to go green here. So if you can't hear him, you're probably not going to hear the winner tonight for the win. We'll try to get it corrected between now and then, but I can't make any promises the way this has been going for me tonight. I'm just happy you can hear me, you can hear the race. I think I might have the problem right here. Go back and check it some more in a minute. Let's go back to the race here. As you see, Gordon Spain's got the top spot. He's going to launch us. We're still single file, folks. Lori's not happy with what she's seeing come to lap 69.
Green, green, green.
And he launches us. He being Gordon Spain, the 38 Monster Machine, with Michael Brooks in tow. Jacob Alicia in third. Alicia going for the second spot already. Right now, not able to make that pass yet, that being Alicia. Man, it's getting tight up here between second and third place here. We got Alicia now going to the point with Gordon Spain there on the outside, trying to hold off for second. Alicia Hanley has the lead at the moment. Gordon Spain second, Michael Brooks in third. And look at this mess right here. 3 wide. Oh no, 27 gets a good hit. Hangs on to it. What a great job by Timothy McAdam. Not to wreck there. Off the nose of the 99 machine. They're still 3 wide. This is what I was talking about, comers and goers, old tires versus new tires. That's so close between the 12, the 99, and the 6. Sort of great job here. Tim McAdam out there in the chat. Timmy is hanging tough. Attaboy. Yeah, he did. Great job hanging on. He was mid-corner when he got that touch from the back there. What should have been an accident, he was able to save and even keep his momentum there. You see this snarling pack up here. We're going back on board here for a moment with Jacob Alicia in the 31 machine racing out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Oh no, we got a wreck. Albert Anderson's involved. We'll go back and take a look at that. You caught the very tail end of it there. Don't know how bad he's going to be beat up. Definitely got that front end a bit. And that left rear not crabbing. So hopefully if he doesn't have fast repair, he can make manual repairs without going a lap down. Let's go back and take a quick look. Sauber right here. Oh, there's an accident in front of him. He goes to dodge it. That's the NAR92 machine is in the outside wall. Is that the 023 in front of them, maybe? I don't know. Let's take a quick look at that. Yes, it is Scott Roney. It's like the 92 hits the wall, loses all that momentum, and the 023 is just there. Really not much he could do about that. 99 goes to dodge it all, not realizing that Shane Balker's there. It's like Shane Balker may have also, maybe he recovered. Let's see if he recovers. Oh, he kind of gets away with it. 99 ends up wrecking into the inside wall. You saw that, and Shane Balker was able to keep going. Although, may have gotten some damage. It looks pretty good overall, though. Go back and take a look again at this from Albert's perspective. Yep. So he gets left side rear hits first, and it throws his front end into it. So he's got some pretty good damage there. See if Albert still has a fast repair. He's hitting pit lane right now.
Lucky dog high.
Yeah, looks like it popped right out. So he should have had a fast repair. Should be good to go. Anderson Nation getting back on the track here. And taking tires. So 25 laps to go. Looks like he's ready to go to work. Hey, Albert, sound in the booth, but you got me. What is going on? I saw you just got your fast repair, so you had one in the bank after that incident that got you into the inside retaining wall, man. Also noticed that you took tires, so you're ready to go to work here in the last 25 laps. How you feeling? Yeah, man. So what about the rest of your team? I mean, it looks like everybody's gotten a little piece of the action in the accidents here tonight. You know, this is our 9th caution. I think a lot of your teammates also involved. Man, I just don't know, man. It's got to be frustrating. Yeah, buddy. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go get refocused. And besides, I just got notified that it still can't hear you in the chat, so that's on my end, buddy. But good luck the rest of the way for everybody out there listening. He says he's doing great. Hello to his family. He's a little frustrated, but he's going to bring it here the last 25 laps. I think that sums it up, Albert. What do you think? Yeah, buddy. Have a good one. All right, folks. Still working on this audio issue. So frustrating. Actually, I might pull him back up here and see if that fixed it right there. Get Kelly Kill up here. Hey, Kelly, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, I got you.
Hey, Laura, let me know if you can hear Kelly now this time. I did make some changes there. So Kelly is up here. What are you running, in 16th at the moment?
Yeah, with freshies, dude. Freshies.
So you're ready to go, huh? So is this your last set of freshies here for the last 25 laps?
That's it. Last one. I'm about a lap short, but we'll see if we can save something here.
All right. Well, I'm just looking. I see that they're about to go back to green, so I'm gonna let you focus here, man. Good luck the rest of the way,
All right.
and hopefully they could hear you out there. Have a good one.
All right. Thanks, Alan.
Yep. All right, so we got that fixed in the middle of the race, folks. I'm going to tell you, I'm glad I got that worked out, because whoever wins this race, I definitely want to talk to them and see how they were able to navigate all this, all the contact, all the chaos. And we're back underway with Jacob and Alicia up front, launching them with 24 laps to go. Single file restart again. Lori's still not happy with what she's seen. I don't think we've ran 10 green flag laps yet for her to be able to say, hey, we're going to go back to double file restarts. So Randall Chaos saying, well done on the fix. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. If all this software wouldn't keep conspiring against me with these updates and breaking itself, I'd be in much better shape. But hey, such is the life of YouTube broadcasting. It never happens when it's convenient. It always happens when you're about to go live. We got Chachi out there saying 31 is going to win this thing. I tell you, if they keep restarting single file because they can't get 10 laps under their belt, they're definitely going to have him walk away here. He's pulling away from Jesse Redding just by a little bit, not much. I think these guys are going to get up here and start to challenge him for this lead. Jesse Redding running second, Aaron Warren in third. Trevor Robertson in fourth. Scott Roney trying to pass Trevor actually there for fourth. Tom Barish, sixth position, being pushed by that 88 of Mike Adamson, who is always dangerous here. And man, it's getting dark. Somebody turn the lights off here at Michigan International Speedway. Oh, into the outside wall. I'm probably going to get blamed as the curse again from Random Chaos out there. I talked about Tom, and then he hits the wall. Let's go back up here to the front. We see 21 and company trying to get organized here to make an attack here on the 31 machine. I don't know if the 21 and the 23 are teammates. Should know that, but I'm not positive. See if they work together to get around Jacob Alicia. They are definitely within striking distance. Try and take a look and see. Jacob and Jesse Redding, your first and second place runners, were last on pit lane at lap 60. Redding, I think, took tires by the looks of it. And then you have the others were on lap 74. Your first car on fresh tires at lap 74 looks like it's going to be John Gallagher. No, Kelly Kill. Nope, John Gallagher right in front of me. These two, so the 123 and the 01 here. The freshest tires right now on that last pit stop with 20 laps to go. Challenge up here. These guys are really dicing it up. You almost can't look away from the front of the field for fear of missing a major reshuffle on the order. You see now the 88's looking to get around into third place around Aaron Warren. Not quite clear yet. As they head down that front stretch into turn one. Oh no! Just turns down in front of that 6 machine. Trevor just had a nose on him. You saw it as it happened. And we have cars. Oh no, the 01 with fresh tires right into it. Wow, folks. Our 10th caution of the night. Let's go back and take a look. You saw it happen. We'll get a little closer look. So we're going across the start-finish line here into turn one. You're going to see the 88 go, stay up in the middle, then start to turn down just as the 6 is getting a slight run there. Let's look up from top. You can just see that when the 6 pulls out, he starts to get a run, and the 88 turns right there and lets that out of the fuel at the same time, and that's just enough for them to make contact, and then they all end up piling in there.
Pit road's over here, Kelly.
Right there. Going to catch the 9, the 35, the 6 machine, and then the 01 right there at the very end. Oh, 28, George Rincon got a little piece. It looks like it's easy to stop here, folks, but you can't. I mean, even if you slam on the brakes, you're going to end up sliding in there. You're trying to keep control of the car as best you can, so slamming on the brakes is not always the best option. Definitely slowing down and trying to have a controlled decrease in your speed. That's why you sometimes see that. I don't know if Mike got back out there, but it looks like he's going to be okay. Got Chaos out there saying, don't think the 6 was expecting him to die for the low line there. Maybe not. Maybe he thought he was going. He knew he was there. Definitely not easy to stop. We'll see if the 88... I don't think the 88 machine's got a fast repair left because I think he was involved in an earlier incident.
Lucky dog, ha.
17 laps to go. We're getting to the end of this thing here, folks. Starting to become a little bit of a battle of attrition. Doesn't have fast repair, so he's going to have to sit there and manually get that fixed up. See if we can get a quick word with him. Hey, Mike, it's down in the booth. What do you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, that's a tough break there. Looks like you kind of run in the middle. You kind of were getting ready to go into the corner there. Just as the 6 got just a nose in there, end up all of you guys getting turned around. How much damage do you have? I know you don't have fast repair. I'm watching you on pit lane.
Yeah, I got about 40 seconds left. I'm just trying to get it all done, see what I can do, and get back out there.
Yeah, man, you were looking nice and strong up there in that 88 National Guard machine. I know you're really fast here always. Hopefully you're able to get back up there and maybe challenge for this win. You still got any tires left?
Yes, I do. I got one more set.
Well, here we go, man. Looks like we got to watch you come through the field, but good luck to you the rest of the way, and thanks for talking to me.
Absolutely, Alan. Thank you for the broadcast, buddy. Have a good night, bud.
You too, man. So you heard it here. He's got tires left. He's going to get that repairs. You can see it on your screen there. Seams are closing in. Looks like the front end is starting to come together. There it is. He didn't get tires yet. He'll probably go around, but so he can stay on the same lap. Come back in. You grab those tires. So, folks, I'm going to reset the field here. Guess who's up front there? Mr. Anderson in that 99 VRL tow call machine is on the point. Late in the race. Would you expect anything different? See, he was last on pit lane at lap 75, so not that long ago. I don't see that he took tires that time, but he may have taken it just beforehand and went back in and topped off. I think we kind of saw him do that, actually. He mentioned in our discussion that you couldn't hear at the time that he had another set of tires. We watched him put both those bad boys on while he was sitting there getting his repairs done. The lights on top of that pace car are out, which means we are going green this next time by, and we're on the back stretch coming to turn 3. Albert Anderson's on point. John Shanebacher in second. Dylan Bryant third. John Gallagher in fourth position, up 19 spots. I mean, some of these guys are having pretty good nights here if they're able to finish in these positions. Gordon Spain fifth. Timothy McAdams sixth, up 16 spots. Jesse Redding seventh. Aaron Warren eighth. Tom Barish ninth. Rounding out your top 10 is Jacob Alicia, and Lori's keeping these guys single file. Not quite ready yet to let them go to the double file restart since they're not able to keep it green. Here we go. Control of the restart is with Albert Anderson.
Green flag, green flag.
And he launches towards the end of the restart box. Nice start over John Shanebacher there.
That gave me a black flag.
For what?
Nobody would go, now I got full past it.
All right, folks, that's a good restart here we see. Clean so far, getting challenged now. 99 is getting challenged by the 12 machine. John Shanebacher. 51's up in here. Superman himself, Mr. Dylan Bryant, going to push. That's his teammate, actually, in the 99. Now the 51 is going to go for the bottom line, though. Teammates or not, it's go time. Oh, Spain's into the outside wall a bit. That 38 monster machine. 12's going for... These guys are getting after it here with 14 laps to go. Hopefully they can keep it green and give us a great show to the end. 123's coming up through here. I mentioned I think he has new tires. That's John Gallagher. Some of the freshest tires, at least. Albert Anderson holding on to the lead, though, working the lanes masterfully to stay on point. Oh, look at this. It's a dogfight up here for first, second, third, fourth. I mean, this is incredible. Albert Anderson, Dylan Bryant, John Gallagher, John Shanebacher are all up here just dogfighting this and being chased by a lot of hungry drivers right behind them. 12 laps to go. 51 and the 99. Going to battle it out for the lead here. Dylan Bryant's looking to take it over. And then maybe try to set sail. He is going to have the advantage going into, or coming out of turn 4, rather. '99 is going to immediately re-attack. 123 is going to go with him as well, trying to get up underneath the 51. Don't know that he's clear yet. Looks like he may be clear coming up out of the turn, though. That is the 99 of Anderson. 51 may have touched the wall just a bit there. Is he going to re-attack going to turn 3? He does. '99's getting the advantage on the outside, though. This is just piling. These teammates are fighting each other and is bringing everyone back into the fight here. 99 is holding on to the lead right now, and they're nearly 4 wide right behind him. 51 may get... Oh, the 123 is going to go around.
All right, man.
That's Gallagher. Don't think he hits anything yet. He sees this other car coming here. Man, that was unfortunate for John because he was up there having a great run. Kind of catch it already. It's like Gordon Spain and John Gallagher get together here.
Second up and 1.
So you got Gallagher in that Coors banquet machine on the outside. 51's underneath him. 38's coming up behind him. That's Gordon Spain in the monster machine. 123's going, try to get underneath. Oh, try to get underneath Albert Anderson as they're coming to going 3, maybe 4 wide there almost. And then 38 just gets a piece of him. 27 as he goes back around. Now, the only good news here for John Gallagher is he didn't hit anything. So if he has some tires, now would be the time to grab them. But I'm thinking most of these guys are going to be out of Schlitz. Back up to the point. Dylan Bryant is your leader with 9 laps to go. John Shanebacher second. Albert Anderson third. Gordon Spain fourth. 5th position, Timothy McAdam. Jesse Redding 6th. Aaron Warren 7th. Jacob Alicia 8th. And 9th place, Tom Bears. Trevor Robertson rounds out your top 10. Been a very eventful race here tonight. I don't feel for Lori having to do this race report with 11 cautions and so many angles that she's going to have to consider when assessing fault in these incidents. This league does have a fault system. If you're deemed to be the primary or the source of the accident, regardless of whether or not there's a caution, you get assessed a penalty. It's usually, first incident, it's like 5 points deduction in championship points, and you start the rear of the field the next week. And then it's a graduated system from there. So you don't want to get 2, 3, and if you get 4 incidents in one race, you're looking at a 1 race suspension. So these guys keep it pretty clean because first of all, they want to have a clean race, but secondly, they realize it's going to hurt their championship hopes in the long run and their ability to perhaps be competitive in the next race, depending on how it goes. Yeah, you got random chaos out there saying he almost had it saved. He sure did. Just wasn't quite able to hold on to it. See if we can get another word with Mr. Anderson here. Actually, maybe I'll talk to Dylan Bryant and see what he's got.
All right, guys, there is only 5 to go. You are double file.
Hey, Mr. Bryant, sound in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, how you feeling about this? You think you got this, you know, in the lead here, coming up to, what, 7 to go, maybe 6 to go by the time we go green? Think you got this?
Maybe. I mean, it depends on the runs and who's up and who. The tires really don't matter much here. It seems like tonight. So I don't know if it's because it's just been a lot of cautions or what. But the last time I pitted, I didn't even take tires. So hopefully it pays off.
Well, hey, man, thanks for talking to me. You got 1 lap before you go green. I'll let you get refocused and get into this thing. Hopefully, we talk to you again at the end of the race.
I hope so too.
All right, buddy.
I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Bye-bye.
All right. See if Superman's able to throw his cape out there and bring it home. So the race admin, my wife Lori, says, hey, we're going to put them double file. We're only going to have 6 laps to go. It's going to give these guys a chance to race for the win. Hopefully we're not just racing to the scene of the next crash. Again, folks, I hope you like what you're watching. If you do, please like and subscribe to the channel. It does help us out. It helps highlight these drivers. And hit that notification bell because we do special events. We do some road course racing here if you'd like to see that. And if you don't want to miss out, you need to have that subscription notification in place so that way you get notified anytime that we go live. We're coming around here, going to go back to green. This time by, you're going to see the pace car pull off, handing over control of the restart to that 51 machine of Dylan Bryant. He will launch once he hits the restart zone. And we'll see who's going to pull it off here tonight. Here we go. And he launches as soon as he gets there. 99's right with him. They're teammates. So they should be communicating and coordinating that start. 99's going to have second place well in hand as we're coming around with 6 laps to go. So far, so good on this restart. Not too much chaos. All Dylan Bryant's going to want to see is that white flag. If he gets to the white flag, the next one, whether it's a caution or the checkered flag, ends the race. So we've got Andrew Cawthon may have had a crash there. On my screen, it's like he jumped to the pits. Must have been a single car. Tight race here for second place. John Shanebacher's looking to challenge for it. That 12 machine's getting underneath the 99. He wants to go after this win here tonight. And he's had tremendous amount of speed here at Michigan. But he's going to have to clear Albert Anderson very quick if he wants to have a chance to get up there to the 51. This is exactly what Dylan Bryant wants to see. He wants to see all this racing from second on back. He can just kind of walk the dog. Take a quick look at what happened with Andrew Cawthon so you know for you Andrew Cawthon fans out there. Here he is, number 10 machine. Gets a piece of that wall. Doesn't handle it, gets to the inside wall. This is what we talked about earlier. Back up front. Going about 3 wide maybe here for second. 4 laps to go. The 21 gets a piece of the outside wall. Jesse Redding hangs on to it. Great job. It's like the 12 might have a chance here Don't know. That momentum on the high side for the 99 machine has been pretty good. And he does. He gets around. .31's trying to also get around the 99 of Albert. 3 laps to go. Is it too much of a distance for the 12 to make up? It looks like he's faster at the moment than the 51. Riding on board the Hooters machine, John Shanebacher at Louisville, Kentucky. Having a great run here tonight in Michigan. If you're watching the live timing tower there on your left-hand side of your screen, you can see he is catching your leader at a pretty good clip. Now, getting there and passing is two different things. He got a great run here. Get a pretty good push of 31. He's going for the lead right now. And you can't blame him with 2 laps to go. You're not going to get too many opportunities. He had a pretty good run there. Now, without any help, that might hurt him. 31 does jump up behind him. 12 is still there.
Yep, thanks.
Here we go. A little bit of door action between the two of them. 31 might come up here and steal it if these guys get together. 12 has the edge a bit here. 99's come up to help his teammate. Oh, no! Incredible save by the 51. 12 has the lead now. White flag lap. This is the last lap, folks. Can the 12 hold on? John Shanebacher coming around. 1 and 2. Trying to break the draft just a little bit there. 51's going to have it. He's going to have a little bit of momentum coming in. He's going to go to the bottom. He's going to... Oh, no. He doesn't... 51's trying to hold on to it. Does a great job so far. The 12 is going to bring this home here at Michigan and win, I think, his first race win in the Vigilante Vanquish Series. Wow, what an incredible finish, folks. We took it green the rest of the way. These guys were really throwing some haymakers at each other, but the 12 brings it home, and Lori can confirm for me. I think this is John Shanebacher's first win in the Vigilante Vanquish Series.
Good job tonight, buddy. I mean, I wouldn't say a good win, but
Dylan, you got 12 times.
Wow, folks, what a race at the end there. I'm glad we were here for it. And we'll see if John Shanebacher does a little bit of a burnout for us. Here we go. That Hooters machine number 12. Got Kyle Vaught out there in the chat saying congratulations to John Shanebacher. John races with us out of Louisville, Kentucky. A close one. He's driving backwards. His own signature celebration style here. Now he's down that infield grass there. So we'll ask him when he gets up here, but I do think this is his initial win here in the series. Always fast. We call him the closer. He finds his way to the front many times at the end of these races. Got Tim McAdam out there in the chat saying, good job, Timmy McAdam. Brought it home in the top 5 indeed. So what we'll do here, folks, we're going to get a chat with your race winner, John Shanebacher. Bring his car back here because he kind of ducked out on us there. Here we go. See if we can talk to him here. Hey, John Shanebacher, buddy. It's out in the booth. You got me, buddy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Hey, man, congratulations on this win. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is your first official win in the Vanquish Series. Is that true?
This is the first one.
Wow, man, you brought it home in dramatic fashion. You've been fast all night, and then you were fast when it counted. You tracked down that 51 machine, and you tugged on Superman's cape and threw maybe a little bit of kryptonite up into his cockpit there and just went right on around, man. How was it from behind the wheel?
Oh, it was pretty good. I think the older tires were better than the new tires. So I stayed out like 56 laps without even getting tires, and I think that was the best thing I did.
How old were your tires right there at the end? Were they 56 laps old?
No, this right here about 20, 22 laps.
Okay,
But the
wow.
very first run, I went 56 laps, and I was like, I should be good. I got enough tire. I just need to stay out of because there's a lot of cautions. I just want to stay out of trouble and just be up front at the end.
Well, man, that was definitely the key tonight. I think we had, if I remember right, like 12 cautions. I don't feel for Lori having to go back and litigate this, but your strategy was a good one. Stay out of trouble, keep the car clean, and have tires there at the end. And man, it really worked out for you. Anything else that comes to mind that helped you get to the front there? Any special moves at the end there? We were tracking you at the end as you were tracing him down. I wasn't sure, catching somebody and passing them's two different things, but man, you really got up there and was able to make short work of it.
Well, I had Gordon Spain at first, and I know he fell back just a touch. And then I had Jacob Alicia that I pulled down, and he helped me quite a bit. He was keeping me in the draft. And I think he helped me the most on that last lap or two.
Well, hey, man, what a tremendous run. Congratulations on your first win here in the Vigilante Vanquish Series. But before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
I do. Michael Brooks, Gordon Spain, Jacob Alicia, Aaron Warren, Chris Warren, all of them. Luke Chadwick, all of them are great people. We all learn from each other. And then Tow Call. I want to throw Tow Call out there. That's one of our big sponsors, and I love it.
All right, man. Well, I hope whatever you're going to do for your celebration, I hope it's a big one, man, because this is great. It's not easy to win in this series in the VRL League, period. So for you to bring it home here at Michigan, the top step of the podium, tremendous job, man, and we really are happy for you.
Yep, appreciate it. Great league. Love it. Love you guys. Thank you all.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.
And that is your first-time winner here tonight, John Shanebacher, racing with us out of Louisville, Kentucky. Man, what a great feeling it is to get your first win here in a series. It's so tough. There's a lot of competition out here. These guys are not easy to beat. So for him to get up there and do this, tremendous job, and we congratulate him on achieving that. And with that, let's take a look at some race results for you, folks. Let you know where your favorite driver finished up here tonight. All right, so got John Shanebacher, top step of the podium. Second place, Jacob Alicia. You heard John call him out for helping him get to the front there. They definitely worked together to be able to get around those last few drivers. But third place, Jesse Redding. Fourth place, Timothy McAdam. You saw Tim McAdam out there in the chat congratulating his son. James Lee, fifth. Luke Chadwick, sixth. Seventh place, Dylan Simmons. George Rincon, eighth. Scott Milner, ninth. Michael Alfaro in 10th. 11th was Michael Brooks. 12th, Aaron Warren. 13th, Tom Barish. Albert Anderson brings it home in 14th. 15th, John Gallagher. Mike Adamson, 16th. 17th, Mike Everidge. 18th, Trevor Robertson. And 19th, Dylan Bryant. He was at the front right there until the last corner. Did a tremendous job saving that car, not taking out a lot of the field. At least I don't think so. We'll go back and maybe get a look at that. Gordon Spain, 20th. Scott Roney, 21st. Andrew Cawthon, 22nd. Kelly Keel, 23rd. 24th, Dustin Wade. Chris Gomes, 25th. Jonathan Osborne, 26th. 27th was James Brown. Welcome to the league, James Brown. I think this was his first race. He's a newcomer. And Deion Jones rounds out your 28 car field. And let's actually take a look and see if I can find that last incident for you before we go. Because we had Dylan Bryant going off track right there at the end. And there it is right there. You can see as he's coming in, he's going for the move just as the 12's pulling down, also going to take a defensive line. And rather than just taking them both out, 51 chooses just, hey, man, I'm going to have to sled it through here. And man, what a tremendous job. Oh, I thought he was going to be able to save it. Probably would have got a better finish if he was able to. But he sacrificed his car for the betterment of the field, choosing not to go back up on the track and just cause a massive wreck. So, gentleman driver here, Dylan Bryant, for that move. I know he's not going to be happy about it. And, yeah, he had an opportunity to win this race, and he ends up finishing 19th. But sometimes it's how it goes. But hey, folks, I hope you like what you saw tonight. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It does a tremendous amount for the channel and also for these drivers out here. And we appreciate you showing up and supporting them. Let me take some last checks and everything here. We got your race results in. As always, I do want to thank my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for everything she does for the series. She manages these races, so I don't have to. She manages every aspect of the league. I just do the broadcast. So we thank her for all her effort and work that she puts in. But with that, folks, that is going to wrap up round 5. Officially in the books here from Michigan International Speedway. And what a race it was. A little bit messy. But in the end, we had a great finish, and I hope you enjoyed it. As you see, the 51 just suicided his car into the barrier there on the inside. But hey, next week, we're looking forward to Daytona International for round 6. Make sure you tune in no later than 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 13 March so you don't miss any of the racing action. But until then, folks, remember, stay sharp, stay fast, and above all else, stay vigilante, and we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.